Good morning, guys. Hope you had a good weekend. It's Monday, obviously. And it is very warm. It's about 22 degrees at the moment, and it's only 9 o'clock. Now I've brought in my grippy mount thing, the clamp. However, I haven't been able to mount it where I wanted to. Due to Iveco's top quality building and the plastics they use, where I wanted to mount it, it just couldn't handle the weight of the camera. It was just flapping about all over the place. So I've put you up there, but I don't know how stable it's going to be. I have a feeling it's going to wobble around a hell of a lot, so if it is, I apologise. I can't really tell at the moment because I can't see the footage when I'm driving, so it does look to me as if it is wobbling around a lot, but it might be right. I might be able to sort it out. So I'm kind of annoyed at that. I was hoping that clamp would go in the like back shelf thing, but it's just not strong enough for it. So I'm going to have to find somewhere else, I think. I have no idea the amount of trouble I go through to get these videos. Just kidding, I don't mind really. So it's, yeah, I said it's about 9 o'clock now. I've already done a hell of a lot of work this morning. We had our there's a truck that comes in like every week or every couple of weeks into our yard and picks up all of the stuff that I've picked up over the week. So I've just handballed 50 odd containers and then taken off another 50. I've probably manhandled about, I don't know, about 15 tonne this morning, which is always fun first thing on a Monday. It's a lot cheaper than going to the gym doing my job, I'll tell you that much. Another thing is, well, I noticed in the last video that towards the end of it, the audio started going a bit funny. I actually had to cut out a massive great section because the microphone just didn't record at all. I think it's this lapel mic that is the issue, because it's got like a little control box on it with an on-off switch and a battery in there, and either the batteries are on the way out, or I did notice when I got back to the yard that the switch was kind of like half on and half off. So I think the switch had got nudged and it was just cutting in and out. So I've got to keep an eye on that. I think the audio was not too bad in the first part of the video there. I think it wasn't too crackly. Could be better. I might try just using the Zoom H1 instead of the lapel mic connected to it. I'm just worried it's going to pick up all the noise as well of the truck. This truck's not particularly quiet. Just want to say hello to all my new subscribers as well. I've got quite a few new ones recently, mainly down to Trucker J. Give me a shout out. So hello to you all. Hope you enjoy my ramblings. I had another weird dream last night. There's a recurring theme going on here, I think. It was about my videos actually. I dreamt that I had like about 30 GoPros all around the truck, underneath the truck, on top of the truck, inside the truck. I just had like this massive choice of cameras to choose angles from, and I was sat at home on my computer editing it, and it was like a full-on movie editing suite, and I was like going cut to 1, cut to 5, cut to 10. It was a good video, that. It's a shame it's not real. Unfortunately, at the moment I only have the one. My other camera that I used a few videos back is similar to a GoPro, but it's made by a company called Blackview, who also does the dash cameras that you can probably see up there. That's the one that broke. The USB port came off inside the camera. Now I can still use the camera, I just can't charge it up because it charges through the USB port, and you can't very easily buy spare batteries or chargers for them. I did fire off an email to them asking them what they could do to sort it out, and they replied once, and then I replied back with the info they requested, and I haven't heard back from them again, so I'm guessing that that's a no to the repair, which is slightly annoying. So I might have a go at taking it apart myself and resoldering the port back on. The only thing I couldn't find an easy, there's no screws holding the camera together. I've got no idea how it's held together. It must be glued or something, because there's absolutely no screws on it at all. I'll give them another week or so, see if they reply, because I don't want to start trying to pry it apart if they come back and say, yeah, send it back to us or whatever. So if I can get that one fixed, and I'll probably mount that somewhere as well. And I thought about bringing my camcorder in as well, but just finding somewhere to put it. It is better when I've got more than one view. I know it does get a bit boring when it's the same view all the time. So I would like to try and expand the view slightly. So yeah, I hope you all had a good weekend. Mine was okay. Didn't really do much on Saturday. My wife went out to town, so I just stayed at home with the dog. Watched telly and played around on the internet. And then when she got back, I cleaned her car for her, because she's been nagging me for ages to do that. And then on Saturday night, we went out to a local pub. 2 local pubs actually. First one we'd had a drink, and then we shot over to one across the road. We went out with a mate of mine and his fiance, and there was an Ozzy Osbourne tribute band that I've actually seen quite a few times before playing, so that was a good laugh. They're a really good band actually. They're called the Wizards of Oz. They're a local band. They're not like a look-alike band, if you know what I mean. They don't try and like pretend to be the people, they just play the music, and they play the music very well actually. I felt a bit sorry for them because it was a tiny little pub and there must have only been 20 people there, kind of. There's more than 20 people in the pub, but the way the pub was laid out, where the stage, well, it wasn't a stage, they were just on the floor, but like where they were playing, there just wasn't enough room for people. I was sat on the floor, and there's like a couple of people behind me sat on a sofa, but they still put a lot of energy into it, and it was still a good show. I had a few pints of local ale. I very rarely drink, to be honest, so it's a bit of out of the ordinary for me. I had a good night Saturday, but then Sunday I just felt rough. So did my wife, and she didn't drink anything, but she said it felt like she had a hangover, but she didn't have any alcohol at all, so I think it was the late night. So Sunday was pretty much just spent sat on the sofa watching telly. The weather was a bit crap yesterday actually, anyway, it's raining. It's supposed to be getting up to about 30 degrees in the week. I'm not sure if I'm happy about that or not. I'm on my way to, I don't really know where it is actually. I know where it is, but I don't know what the place is called. It's on the Fossway, kind of between Cirencester and Bolton on the Water. And the sat nav is telling me to go that way. Is that right? Yeah, that is right, isn't it? I can go that way. It's fine. I could go the other way, but it's a bit dodgy. Shouldn't take long, about half an hour to get there. And then it'll be about half an hour back, and then I don't know what else I'm going to do for the rest of the day. Should be an early one, I think, today. So, how's that? Any better? Still think it's wobbling around like crazy, but hard to tell. I'm not sure that clamp was such a good buy after all. I thought it'd be really useful, but I just spent 10 minutes trying to find somewhere else to clamp it, and it's not the best. Have to stick with suction mounts, I think. Yeah, at least you can see a bit of the lorry and a bit outside as well. Thought I had a genius idea of clamping it where I wanted to originally, behind me, but all you could see was the seat back, so it's wasn't a particularly exciting view. Open the windows a bit. I hope you can still hear me. It's ridiculously hot in here. I'm surprised how hot those GoPros get as well. When I just moved it from where it was, it's like roasting hot. I've only been filming for about 10 minutes. That must suck. I don't know if you can see on the camera, there's a car transporter, but it was like towing a car behind it, like with just the front wheels up in the air, like an A-frame. Trying to reverse that must be a bit of a bugger, because surely you can't see the car that's at the back. I suspect they got a camera, but it must be hard work. Don't envy him at all. Job done. Bit of a nasty one actually. Probably another 2-ton manhandled. Sweating like crazy. So I'm just got to head back to the yard now and unload all this. And then see what's what. Like a 60-mile-an-hour road and you've got to pull out, but it's a blind corner, so you just got to go and hope for the best, and we're okay. I hope you enjoyed that other little view, something a bit different. I had to use the suction mount in the end. I tried to use the clamp, but it just wouldn't safely clamp onto anything. It's flapping about a bit, so just use the suction mount on the side of the body. I must remember to bring in some string or something to secure it so I can do a bit more of that kind of thing. I just don't fancy driving down main roads the camera just held on with the suction mount just in case. I know it's pretty rare for them to fall off, but if I'm driving down the M4 I really don't want to go flying off, so I'll get some string to tie it to the camera and then tie it to something on the lorry so it can't go anywhere. Makes me wonder how they used to watch TV programs like Top Gear and other stuff like that when they've got GoPros and cars and that. How the hell do they stay there that long? Must have very secure mounts. And some of these cars are doing like 200 miles an hour and they stay on. I have before, and I had a GoPro before, I had it attached to my Land Rover. I think I did like 6 hours of off-roading and it stayed on and I didn't have anything. It wasn't tethered to anything, it was just suctioned onto the outside, like on the door or something. And it did stay there. But I was only doing like 15 miles an hour maximum for the whole time, so if it did fall off, it wasn't a massive issue because I would have seen it straight away. More than one though, so I've got, it'd be good to have like this angle, but then have another angle looking at the window or outside or something to cut to. It's my birthday coming up, so maybe if I get some birthday money I'll get another one. Tesco should give me one really, considering they lost the first one. Just had a phone call from the boss asking what time I was going to be back. That's never a good thing. For some reason they've decided today, on like the hottest day ever, to do something around the yard that we have to do occasionally. And it's a disgusting job, it really is. I don't know why they've decided to do it today. Probably going to spend the next few hours getting covered in all sorts of crap. Sweating like a pig over a spit. Should be fun. Use the exhaust brake down here sometimes when you get a slow vehicle in front of you. know whether to do any more clips after this one. I might be able to do one in the car on the way home. But if I don't, then I shall see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you like the different angles, even if they aren't what I was hoping for. I'll see you all next time, unless I see you in a minute in the car. See you later, guys.